So today's agenda is define the SAS and feature of the SAS. First, we will understand what is the SAS. Okay, why we are learning the SAS, where we are using the SAS. If you complete the training, what's your scope, where you will get the jobs and all. Okay. Then component of the SAS and demo class. Demo means I will give the demo of the software, how we are working on the software, the demo of the software. So first we will see what is the SAS. Though nobody aware about the SAS, first we will see SAS is the statistical analysis system. It is the software suite. Software suite means this is just like a other software, C, Java, other software. SAS is also the software and which developed by a company called SAS. Okay, so we do have a lot of software in the market, some for front end, for creating the website, for creating the database, creating the reports. Lot many softwares are there in the market. And SAS is the software we can see kind of reporting software. But how SAS is different for other software? In the others, in the SAS, whatever output is coming, that is based on the statistic. What is the statistic? Mean, mode, median, standard deviation. These are the statistics. So whatever output is coming out of the SAS, these are based on the statistic, what we already learned in our graduation and all. Okay, some advanced thing which I will take care, but basic thing, what is the mean? What is the average? What is the sum? What is the maximum, minimum? Everyone know. So this type of output is coming out of the SAS software. Okay, so this type of analysis we are doing in SAS. Now, SAS is the world's most powerful statistical package for data analysis. Okay, it is the large market shareholder for advanced analytics. SAS have 65 different modules. It is cover all basic statistic to advanced everything. Okay, so from 1970 till now, it is leading the market. This software is leading the market in India, abroad, everywhere SAS is there. US, UK, Canada, everywhere people are working on the SAS if they want the statistical analysis. Okay. SAS designed for accessing, analyzing, and reporting on large data for a wide variety of the application. So here what happened? Now, actually data, we do have the huge data, crores of the data. Suppose I'm doing the forecasting or I'm doing some clinical research and all. We take 20 years data, 40 years data, or two decade data, or what we can say 200 years of data. Some research is going on in the London. They are taking 500 years of the data. So we do have huge data. Okay, data is available, but we need the system which can take care of the huge data. So SAS is the software which can take care of the huge data. Okay, crores of the data we can keep inside the SAS. There is no limitation of the data inside the SAS. So we can access the data from different system, analyzing the data based on the client requirement, and we can create different type of reports. Okay. SAS enhanced with the advanced analytics, multivariate analytics, business intelligence, data management, and predictive analysis. So this term seems to be very heavy terms, but when you start working on that, you can find out this is the thing which we can easily, calculate it and represent the data, or we can manage it. Okay. So SAS is the software. It is not an open link, or what we can see the open source. It is the software which comes by the company called SAS. Now we will see why we are learning the SAS. When we are learning any of new technology, first we should know why we will learn. Ease of learning. They make the SAS software to everyone, technical, non-technical, everyone. Okay, so they make the language of the SAS so easy. It is a structured language. I mean, two step, complete SAS will done by two step. One is the data step, one is the proc step. So everyone can learn. If you are not from technical, you are not from a statistical background, you are not from um, in fact any particular, but domain knowledge is required. If you don't have domain knowledge, you have to first gather the domain knowledge. Like when we will come to clinical, you should know what is the drug development process. If you don't know, anyhow I will teach what is the drug development process, how people are working, what is the job role and all, everything I will tell you. So they need the people who have the background of the particular you know, like clinical. So they want biological background people. Mathematical people are not help them out the way biological people can help them. That's why in the requirement they are asking graduate with the any of the bio. Okay. Now, a strong data visualizing capacity. We do have different graphs and charts. By that, we can visualize our data very nicely in the different way. Okay. Now, dealing with the giant data. Giant data means huge data, crores of the data, store the data, managing the data, retrieving the data. So, for each and every purpose, all the purpose are solved when we are working on the SAS software. Okay. All statistical functionality available. This is the statistical software, so all statistical functionalities available in SAS. We do have advanced statistic, all the statistical formula is there. We do have lot of formula, like if I will say sum. What is the meaning of sum? First value plus second plus three, third plus fourth. This is the sum. But here what SAS have done, you no need to write the formula. They make the keywords. If they will we will use the keyword called sum. It means whatever values for what are the column you are using, it will add all the values. So predefined, they are all the formulas are defined. Just we have to use the keyword. That's why all complexity of the statistic will be behind the formulas. Okay. So all the statistical or mathematical analysis we can do inside the SAS. Enabling BI to reveal data pattern. We do have business intelligence. Business intelligence means lot of question come from the customer. They want to analyze their data by the different way. Okay. So for that, what we need to do? We need to have some software which can take care of this requirement of the client. So we do have some BI software. That BI softwares are helping us out for revealing the pattern, how the pattern of the data which comes from the client, what are the different information which is hidden inside that, how to reveal the hidden pattern and how to work on that. Okay. Now performing the predictive analysis for the forecasting purpose. What is the forecasting? Material forecasting, weather forecasting, what next? Okay. For that we use a statistical formula, and SAS is the statistical software. So we can use SAS for the data modeling, predictive modeling, forecasting purpose. Okay. Now because one company called SAS is responsible for that, we are they are updating the tool based on the the when time passes, new concepts is coming, new type of analysis are coming, so they are keep on update the tool. And very good customer support, because SAS is the company is responsible for SAS software. So if you have any issue related to the software, you can raise the ticket, and based on that, that company will take care. Okay. Now SAS is giving end-to-end services. When we are getting the data, actually what happened, when I will fetch the data from the client send me the data by any of the format. Okay. What could be the format? It can be Oracle database, Notepad, CSV file, Excel file, Access file. It can be anything. Okay. Now, whatever data is coming by different format, first what I need to do? first I have to fetch the data and create the SAS file. Okay, so we have to convert the data into SAS file. So my data is coming from any of the software. First, we have to, connect the data and create the SAS files. Once I create the SAS file, after that, we can work on it. Okay. So we can do ETL, extract the data, transfer it, and load into the software. So other software to SAS software. Okay, suppose you understand English, other person understand another language. So what I have to do first, I have to convert in my language, right? Same way here, my data is coming by different other database. First, I have to convert into SAS files. After that, only we can work on that data. Okay. Now it is reporting tool. We can generate different type of reporting using the SAS. It is forecasting tool as well. We can do the forecasting using the SAS. Okay. Now where SAS is using? SAS is using in the different industries. Life science means the clinical SAS. Communication, telecom, retail, healthcare, finance, banking, insurance, oil and gas, automotives, government, manufacturing, each and every field people are working in the SAS. And base SAS and advanced SAS is same for all. Either you are from clinical domain or finance domain or healthcare domain or any of the domain. Your base SAS and advanced SAS. Actually, what is the SAS? This is just a software. It is giving the platform. Now, if you use the clinical data, it's a clinical SAS. If you are using the finance data, it is finance SAS, like that. Okay. So it is using in many of the, industries, and all the industries you can jump also. Suppose you are working in one industry, you want to jump to another domain, you can do it. Because if you are good in base and advances, any of the company can take it, because they all need the base and advances knowledge. Okay. Any question? No question? Okay. Now we will see where we are using SAS in the clinical domain, because most of the people they are looking for clinical SAS. So we will see where we are using the SAS in the clinical domain. So we do have the drug development process. What is the drug development process? When suppose I am doing, or my scientists do some research and they are come up with one formula. So that formula are for the headache. Okay, so if you will take that formula, your headache will go. Now I do have the formula, but directly I can't go to market and launch my drug. Why? Because I know this is very good for headache, but I don't know the side effect of the drug. Maybe the side effect is the cardiac arrest or brain tumor or kidney failure, some very very harmful effect. So we are not aware about that, right? So for safety of human being, we made one organization, FDA, Food and Drug Administrator. This is the organization which is available in US, United States. So this is all the countries are agree with this, um, what we can see the, we do have some, you know, government have their own policy that if they will introduce any drug in the market, before that it should be FDA approved drug. Okay. So if I have one drug for headache, what I will do? First, I will go to FDA, Food and Drug Administrator, and register myself. Okay. Then the Food and Drug Administrator will say, We do have some phases. So for that you have to do the clinical trial. So what is the clinical trial? It is the research study that find the new way to prevent, diagnose or the treat the diseases. So in the first, whatever drug you do have, first try on the animal. Directly don't go to the human being, try on the animal, like guinea pigs and all are there, that are the animal which is, DNA they are checking, which is more similar to human beings and all. They are taking these type of animals, and they are give the dose of the drug. Whatever data is coming from here, actually this is the lab study, everything is going on the lab. They have the different animals are there, they are testing the drug on that. After testing the drug, whatever data is there, we will send to FDA. Okay, now FDA will see their guidelines and all. After that they will approve the data. Fine, you are good with this, means it is safe. Now they will move to phase 1. This is the preclinical. On the animals means preclinical. Now human being. So directly, if suppose I'm the heart patient, and you give the new drug of heart related diseases, maybe it is harmful for me and I die. So directly we will not give to sick people. First we will give to the healthy volunteer. Healthy volunteer means the people who are not having that disease what I am doing the trial. Okay. Here I try to find out what is the effect of my medicine on the human body. Okay. How human bodies react, what is the side effect, everything related to the human body, how the drug is for human body, that we will see in the phase 1. Now I will send to the FDA. If FDA is okay with this, they will approve it and send us the approval. Then we will go to the phase 2. In the phase 2, we will take the small volume of the people who are sick people. Okay, if I'm doing for heart disease, they are having the heart problem. If I'm my medicine for blood pressure, they are having the blood pressure, like the patients we are taking. Here, then we will give the medicine to patient, and then we will see whatever the effect and send that data to FDA. If FDA will approve, again we go for the next phase. Here I will take the patient, but here the time is comparatively more. Volume of the patients are more. So we want to see how, if I will give the drug for multiple people and checking the long term effect. Okay, so it will take the several years. Then I will send to the FDA. If FDA will approve, then we can launch the drug. But after that also we do have the post clinical trial is going on. That's why you can see after 10 or 20 years the government ban some medicine. Why, how they come to know after 20 years that medicine is not good? That trial is still going on. Okay, so we can see in long term, it is people are addicted of that medicine. Okay, so they have to ban it, like that they do still this trial is going on. So here where the SAS people can work out, when we are sending data to FDA have their own rules and regulation. FDA have their own implementation guides. So we have to follow the implementation guide. We can't send the data as it is. We have to follow the implementation guide. They have their predefined reports and graphs requirement that also we have to follow, and we have in that way only we can send data to FDA. Here my SAS programmer or clinical SAS programmer role will start. Okay, so what we are doing, we are not involving with the patients, we are not involving with the clinical trial doctor getting the data, CRF form. No. We are not involving here. We are involving is the in the last phase where all the database is ready. Using that database, we have to create the report graphs or send the same data in the uh, proper format, the format which is recognized by FDA. Okay, so here our work is start. So whatever data we are sending based on the requirement, we will use the SAS software and we make our data as per the FDA standard and we send it. So here our SAS developers are working. That's why this is the office job. It is not field job. This is the office job, so everyone can sit in the office and they can work, they can analyze, because it is the data analysis. How the IT people are doing, they are also doing the data analysis. Same way we are also doing the data analysis, and based on the client requirement we are providing their inputs. Okay. Now, for the patient safety, whatever data is coming for the patient, we will use that data and create the different reports and graph. Clinical DI, clinical data integration. This is some tools which working in the clinical for the uh, research and development or clinical related stuff. Okay. Sales and marketing. Everywhere, either you can go to clinical, you can go to finance or retail or any of the different industry. Sales and marketing is the part everywhere taken care by the SAS. Okay, so whatever the sales, what is the future sales are predicted, like that everything will be there in the sales and marketing. So we will use the statistical analysis, reporting, forecasting, data mining using the SAS in the clinical field. Okay. Any question? Any question in the clinical field? No question? Okay. Now next we will go for the banking. So banking, we are using the SAS for customer retention, credit card scoring, banking performance measurement, product transactional management, customer behavior, marketing communication management. These are the basic thing where we are using the SAS and we are creating report, forecast, financial research, predictive modeling we are using in the banking field. Now retail. Here also customer intelligence, operational intelligence, performance management solution we will provide. We can create the report, forecasting, market analysis and data mining. Okay. Now telecom. Here network related stuff we are taking care by the SAS. So optimizing network services and IT resources, customer revenue, customer management, product management we are doing in the telecom. So many company which is available in the India, um, where we are using SAS. One second. So all the cities, this is the data of 2012 in the Bangalore, Hyderabad, Ahmedabad, Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, lot many companies are there. These are the some of the company, but if you, I have a group, uh, WhatsApp group. In this WhatsApp group, I will add everyone, and there I'm posting the job, whatever the clinical related job, whatever the finance related job, SAS related, what are the jobs are there, I'm keep on posting here there. And my students who are working in some companies, they do have the internal job opening, they also posting there. So if somebody interested, they can send the resume and go for the interview. So there you can see lot many new companies are coming in the market who are working in the clinical SAS. All the IT companies have one clinical SAS section. TCS, Infosys, Wipro, IBM, everyone is working. And apart from that, Cognizant is one of the biggest company. Wipro, all the out of 100, 90% banks are using the SAS. SBSC, SBI, all the big banks are using the SAS for the analysis purpose. So we do have all the IT companies, we do have all the pharma company, Quintel is there, we have Icon, like that Biocon. So many different companies are there which are using SAS, and nowadays new companies are coming with the clinical SAS requirements. So we have very good scope of the SAS in India, as well as we do have very good scope in the abroad. Now we will see the demo. So when we are working in the SAS, basically we will work on the four phases: access phase, manage phase, analyze phase, and present phase. Access phase means accessing the data from different databases and create the SAS file. Once I create the SAS file, after that I will manage the data using some formulas and all. We will do the manipulation of the data. Then analyze the data using report. We do have some procedure using that we will analyze the data and then present the data either report or graph format. Okay. So when we are working in the SAS, we do have only two step. Complete coding will be done in the two step: data step and proc step. Data step for the manipulation purpose, proc step for the analysis purpose. Okay. So data step start with the data and with the run. Proc step start with the proc and with the run. So when I'm writing the code means it's not follow any other coding language. SAS have their own language. Okay. Now if I will say data step, what is the capability of data step? Data step is the step which we are using for manipulation of the data. If I'm getting the data from the client, directly I cannot use that data. I have to validate my data, I have to clean my data, I have to create a new columns if required. So all the manipulation related stuff we have to do using the data step. So what data step can do if I'm getting the raw data? Raw data means notepad files. Using the data step, we can convert into SAS data set. If you do have the one file which have male and female, I want to segregate the data based on the male and female. So using the data step, you can convert the data from one file to many files. Okay. Now we can do the accumulation of the data as well. Accumulation of the data means adding the data one after the other. So accumulation also we can use in the data step. Now we do have the functions. Using that function, we can convert the data into appropriate format. So suppose you have date of birth. Using the function, we can convert into age of the person. If I want to summarize my data here, you can see I have same division multiple data. I want to summarize and create the final data. That also we can do by the data step. Like that, all the manipulation on the data, whatever data is coming, I want to do the manipulation of the data, that we can do by the data step. Okay. Now proc step. So all the statistical stuff what I'm going to use, that is available in the proc step. And proc is the short form of procedures. That procedures are available in the global directory. So whenever I want, I can call the procedure and I can analyze the data. So we can analyze the data, we can create the report and graphs using the proc statement, and that we can send to the client. Okay, so this is my SAS software. If I will say the software, this is the SAS software. My SAS software made by 5 windows: editor window, log window, output window, explorer window, and result window. So here, if I open, it will open like this. This is my old class. I just closed this one. Okay, so these are my five windows: editor window, log window, output window, explorer window, and result window. So complete work, whatever we are doing in the SAS, we are working on this software only. Okay. So in this software, we have to write some coding. So how we communicate with each other? You know English, I know English. So we can communicate with each other. Suppose I will say my name is Neha Jain. It means my identity is Neha Jain. I am my company name is Adversity. So you understand I'm coming from Adversity. So how you come to know whatever I am speaking? Because the keywords name is the keyword which identify the proper meaning of it. Okay, same way in the SAS, because SAS cannot understand my language. I can not tell to SAS that what I want in my language, but we should understand the SAS language. Okay, so if I communicate with SAS language, then SAS understand. Okay. So when we are working in the SAS, first is the data step and second is the proc step. Data step, as I told you, for the manipulation of the data, proc step for the manipulation of the data. Okay. So how to write the code in the SAS? I will give data. As soon as I give the data, SAS understand that I want to create a new file. Okay. Data is the keyword which will tell to SAS that uh, user want to create a new file. So here target file name. Whatever the target file I want to create, I will give the name of that target file. Then I will give the semicolon. In the English, when we will complete the sentence, we will end with the dot, right? In the SAS, when we will complete our statement, we will define the semicolon. Okay, so SAS understand my code is completed off. My statement is over. Then I will give set. Set is the another keyword. You can see here keywords are coming in blue color. So another keyword which will tell where is my source file. So where is my source file? This is the source file which comes from the client. Okay. So I have to mention where is my source file is available. Then if I have any condition I can give, if I want to create a new column, so I can give the new column name equal to and define the calculation and all and run it. Run it means my date is start with the my code is start with the data and with the run. If I will say run, then says understand my data step is over. Okay. Now I will create one file. I will give data. I will create one file called female. In place of female, I can give Dorothy, Jevin, I can give Preeti, Ravi, Satish, anything. Because this is the file, it is not yet created of. I'm going to create it. Okay, that's why it is called the target file. Now set. If I'm creating the target file, somewhere my source data should lie. So my source data is available inside the SAS help library. My file name is class. Now, what is this SAS help? What is the library? Explorer window. Explorer window is the combination of libraries. What is the libraries? Libraries are the folders where we can save the data or we can retrieve the data. So these are the four folders, which is the default folders. Okay. Now here is the SAS help. library or the folder, SAS already defines some files. Some SAS files they are defining. Because if you are the new user in SAS, then what happens? You don't know how to import the data by the Excel file or any other database. So how you start? Somewhere your kickstart should be there, right? So they are providing some data. So for this instant, I'm using the data, class data. If I double click on class data, here I have name, then sex, then age, height, and weight. 5 columns are there. Name, sex, age, height, and weight. Now I want to take only female data. Out of this data, suppose this is the data which comes from the client, but client want to do the analysis of the female data. So I want to extract only female data, and I have height and weight. Based on that, I have to calculate the BMI, body mass index. So what I need to do in this situation, I have I have to write little bit coding on it. So if I will give sashelp.class and I will run it, then what happens? SAS will read all the data from the class file and create a new file called female. Okay, and that female file will go and sit into work library. Work is the default library. So if you will run this one, it will create in the female in the work library. Double click on female. All the data is coming, male, female, all the data is coming because I didn't give any filtration. So I have to give some filter condition. So here I will give if column name is sex equal to, I want to see only F, females. Okay. Now if I will run, then all the females are coming here. Okay. Now what I want to do? I want to calculate the BMI. My first requirement is over. Second requirement, I want to calculate the BMI. How to calculate? In the SAS, creating a new column is very easy. What to do? BMI. Just a new column. It is not a keyword. Give equal to sign. So SAS understand whatever you are defining before equal to sign means that is the new column which you want to create. Okay. Now I will give the formula of BMI. What is the formula of BMI? Weight divided by height into 703. So here I have one column weight. I will take this column divided by height into 703. So what I will do, I will give the weight name is defined in the um, file, same way we have to use it. Height into height 703. Okay. So this is the name of the column weight. This is also name of the column, and 703 is the predefined value. This formula I am not invented. This formula invented by somebody else. We are just implement this formula in our current constant. Okay. Now I will run it. So if I will run this one, I am getting the new column called BMI. BMI stands for body mass index, and you can see I'm getting the BMI. Now I don't want anything which will come after the decimal point. So what I will do, I will use one function called int. When we will go to our SAS classes, I will let you know what are the functions. So if I use the int function, then what will happen? All the integer values are coming, floating values are not coming. Okay, you can see all the integer values are coming. Okay, so in this way We can create a new column, we can do the filtration and all, we can do manipulation on the data using the data step. Okay. Now proc step. When we will come to proc step, here we have to use any of the procedure. So in my global directory, lot of procedures are there for analysis. Suppose I want to see the average. So I will give procedure means. Proc means data equal to female and run. So what SAS will do? SAS will take all the numerical type of column age, height, weight and BMI. Because I'm calling the procedure means, in this means we will get 5 default statistic. N means the count, average, standard deviation, minimum and maximum. So automatically it will define all the statistic for the that 4 columns. So when I will run, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, all the numerical type of columns are coming. Here n means the count. How many observation? 9 observation. Mean means the average. Standard deviation, minimum and maximum will come here. So here you can see, though we are doing a statistical analysis, but we are not much involved in the coding side or the formula side. Automatically SAS will give the output. Suppose I want to see the range, I want to see the some other statistic. I don't want that default statistic. Apart from that, if I want some other, so I have to give sum, mean, range, median, whatever statistic. So you will get the list of all the keywords. You can use the keywords, and based on the client requirement, you can do the analysis. Total age, average age, range of the age. Range means highest value minus lowest value. Median means the middle value. Like that we can get it. Okay. So easy to analyze the data. Suppose you want to see the frequency of the data. For frequency of the data, I will give proc fric data equal to female and run. So here fric means I want to calculate the frequency of the data. Okay. And I will run it. It will give the frequency of all the columns. So with the frequency, it will give percentage, cumulative frequency, cumulative percentage. So it will give all the statistic which is required. Okay, that is the beauty of the SAS. Though you are working in the statistic, you're not involving on the formula and all complicated stuff. Just use the keywords and your analysis is coming. That's why you, as I told you, no programming, background is required, no statistical background is required, because everything is on click. You just work on that and you will get all the uh, output. So when I will give you the training, I will start your training with the data step. All the data step related stuff I will take care. So here first module, as I told you, based on the market requirement, I made my training for ready for the candidate. So my first module will be the base SAS certification training. I will take care of the complete base SAS certification book. So I will provide you this base SAS certification book as well. In this book we have 22 chapters. Complete 22 chapters I will take care. So my training will go by 3 steps. First, I will give you the course material, which is the reading material. Then I will explain everything on the SAS software. I will install the SAS software in your system as well. So any of the chapter when I explain you, I will start with the syntax, how the meaning of each and every keyword that I explain. I will take the case study. Based on the case study, one by one, I will explain all the keywords. Okay. So that is the second step which I will take care during my training. I will give you the idea about all the keywords and how to use it. Third and important step is the assignment. After each day, I will give you the assignment. Okay. So this assignment is the combination of the assignment with the core material. Some case studies I will give you. I will give you some material also with the assignment. We are giving some important material. That book also I provide you, but apart from the book, some notes are very important. So that notes I will provide you and assignment I will provide you. So you have to work on the assignment daily basis and you have to submit the assignment. Okay, so I will give you the file. Based on the file, I will give you some task. So this task you have to complete it off and you have to submit. Okay, so it will take 2 hours per day for assignments. Okay. Now after base SAS, we will move to the advanced SAS. So advanced SAS also go by the three way. Okay, so in the base SAS also, certification book also, I will first take care of data related stuff, and after that I will take care of the proc related stuff, proc print, proc report, proc frequency, proc means, everything I will take care. Okay, then advances. So here first I will take the complete module of SQL. So SQL means SQL is the separate language, structure query language. So I will take care of complete SQL portion. So normally when people are giving the SAS training, they feel that it's mandatory you know the SQL. But here it is not mandatory that you should know the SQL. So I will take care of the complete SQL part. All the queries, everything I will take care in the SQL part. Then all the other advanced topic like macros, tabulate, charts. These are all the advanced topic I will take care. Then and everything by the three step only. I will give you the course material, I will give you the training, then I will give you the assignment for completing. Who are looking for clinical SAS, for them I will provide some videos. These are the basic introduction. What is the CDM? What is the drug development process? What is the protocols and all? Then I will give you the introduction about the clinical trial. What is the clinical trial? What is the FDA? What is the protocol, what are the different phases and all, everything. What is the case report form? Directly we are not involving to writing the case report form or gathering the data, but you should know in which background you are working, what is the background process. Okay, so what is the case report form, how it is coming, what are the different phases are there, then what is the role of a statistical programmer, then what is the principles from them, SAPs are there, by that we will get the table list and figure. So I will provide you all the document which you receive in the um, offices for working. So we have all the document standards, everything I will let you know. So this last clinical one will be more on the domain related stuff. I will provide you some notes. What is the, one second. So I made some notes for my student. It will give techno-functional idea. Technically, how SAS is working, how are the different phases, what type of trials are there, what is the role of statisticians, then what are the other department involved when you are working in the clinical, then what type of data is coming, how to work on the data. So technical also, functional also, techno functional document I provided. So anyhow I will take care, but this document will help you out for reading purpose, gaining more knowledge. Okay. Then we will go for the clinical concept. Clinical concepts, we do have the different concept like baseline, windowing, event and sensor, steady state calculation. So how to implement these all concept on the SAS using the SAS language, how to implement that concept, that we will take care in the conceptual class. So here we will see, just a minute. Okay, what is the flow of the data inside the SAS? What type of data is coming in the clinical, adverse event, concomitant medication, how to work on that. So here, moreover, we are working only for clinical. Okay. So here we do have different concept like baseline, windowing. So first I will explain all the concept theoretically. Suppose baseline. So first I will explain all theoretically, then practically how the it is coming by the data and how to work on that. So first two module when you complete, you will not face much difficulty in the third module, that is the clinical module. Okay. So here we have different type of test is there that we will take care, and we have table list and figure, everything we will take care in the conceptual module. Okay. Then actually when you are getting in getting job in the SAS, two type of job is there, table list and figure and CDIS, SDTM and ADAM. So in the SDTM and ADAM, it is the SDTM and ADAM are the uh, two different concept or standards. So based on that standards we have to work. So for SDTM and ADAM, I do have the live project. ADAM also I do have the live project. All the data is there, all the macros are there, how we are working in industries, everything is there for the SDTM also. So how the metadata is coming, how to create the define.xml file, everything I will let you know. So after that, you can make, if you will complete all the assignment, so you will get the confidence of 2 or 3 years of experience, because when we are working in the organization, that many things only we are working. Okay. So that live project, table list and figure, I have multiple case studies which I will provide you. So that will help you out to work on the clinical domains. Okay. So this SDTM and ADAM part I will take care with the project. In the SDTM 6 domain I will take care. ADAM 4 domain I will take care. Okay. Now, because if you are working in the SAS, you should understand basic statistic like mean, mode, median, where we are using mean, mode, median. So for that, I will give you some videos. That is the statistical video. It will help you out for understanding the basic statistics. Okay. It is very important to understand the basic statistics. So for that, I will give you the video classes. So you will be good in that. So during our training, I will give you the books, class notes, interview question answers. Then we have the mock interviews. After base and advanced, one mock interview. After clinical, one more mock interview. So I will give you question plus answer, everything. You have to prepare yourself for that. And then you can appear in this mock interview. And for the job, as I told you, I have the WhatsApp group. So there we are updating the jobs. So you can and resume preparation also I take care. I will prepare the resume for you, so you can what are the keywords looking for the recruiters and all that I will make sure it will be there, and I will help you out for resume preparation. And wherever the job openings are there, I will let you know in your city you can go through and go for the interview. If you need any help in the same city, other people are also there, so that also referral we can check it. Okay. And uh, whatever the class notes means, whatever coding I will explain, that also I will provide you books, extra books of the SAS for the further knowledge also I will provide you. That project will also help you out for the uh, convince your experience and all. And then complete SAS base and advanced SQL and clinical, you will be good after this training. Okay, it is 45 to 50 hours training, and 100 to 120 hours assignment and projects are there. So after each training, I will provide you the assignment related to that topic, so you have to complete it. Okay. Apart from that, you do have any other expectation or anything which you want me to do it?
Hi Neha, this is Ravi.
Yeah, Ravi, tell me.
Yeah, currently the industry are looking for SAS programmer and SDTM. Whatever you have mentioned, introduction of SDTM, ADM, it will be included in that whatever the industry currently expecting.
Yeah, this SDTM and Adam, whatever they are looking for that I will let you know. First, I
Okay.
will go through what is the C disk, SDTM, what is the C disk, what is the different standard. Then we will come to SDTM. I will take care of all the concept of SDTM, which is theoretical concept. I will take care. Later on, we will come to the practical, whatever the project I'm telling you. Know, in this project, this six domain I will take care. So how to work on that practically, I will explain everything. So whatever the market requirement is there, this will fulfill the market requirement.
Okay. In there, the table listings and all everything will be included, right?
Yeah,
How to create the table.
yeah. Here,
Because in
as
the
I told you,
in the
two parts are there. One is the TLF
okay.
and one is the CDISC. So
Okay.
TLF also I will cover after the clinical concept, and CDISC also for with the SDTM and ADAM I will cover it.
And one more last question from my end. And you have mentioned the certification. It is from your institution certificate or the SAS university certification?
Okay. For the certification, my first module will take care of the complete course of the certification. So this certification, for getting this certification, you have to appear in the Global SAS certification exam. So I will prepare you for that. I will provide you the dumb question, 400, 500 dumb question, which is the previous exam they show you, that is there. So I will provide you all the dumb questions. So you have to prepare for that, and for that you have to go to the Prometic Center near your place. Whatever the Prometic Center is there, you can search in the Google, and you can get the time slot there, and you have to appear in the training. Sorry, this exam. And whatever certificate will be there, that is the Global SAS certificate. Okay, all over the world, that will be the equal advantage. Now,
Okay. And they will provide the clinical also?
clinical certification is not required. As I told you, based on the market requirement, I designed the training. So clinical certification they are not looking for. They are looking for only base as certification, because once you get the job, after that, if they are looking for that, your company will sponsor it. You no need to,
Okay.
before that all the certification is not required. So in case company need certification for sigma, no, six sigma and some standard they have
Yes.
to follow for the company, they need the employee, they should be certified, so they are sponsoring everything. Okay, so we no
Okay.
need to worry about it. But base SAS means for the enter in the company, we need at least base SAS certification. And after this course, I will give you the certificate that is my company certificate that you have done the training from my company. But that is not as valuable as the global SAS certification. Okay. Any other question?
No, thank you.
Thank you, Ravi. Yeah, Satish, Preeti, Dorothy, Rajesh, Balaji, Akshay. Any question?
Hi.
Yeah, Preeti, tell me.
We need only base SAS certification, no need of clinical and other certifications.
No. Whatever the market requirement and job openings are there, in that job openings, only they are looking for the base as certification.
Okay.
Yeah, Dorothy, Rajesh.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me. Akshay.
Hello. Uh, Ma'am, can you provide placement after certification program?
Yeah, that's why I'm telling. No one institute are directly connect with the companies. Okay, but what we can
Yes.
do,
Um,
like WhatsApp group, I just made it. All my old student who placed it, they are helping the new people by,
with reference.
yeah, yeah, in that way. And what are the openings are there in the market? I have different sources. I get it, and I update in the WhatsApp group. So I will make you join in that, add into this WhatsApp group so you can find out how frequently we are communicating with the new openings. So based once your course is over, you can join that companies or go for the interview like that. You can do it.
And ma'am, is it online course, no?
It this is online course. In the Bangalore people offline also we can manage, but out of the Bangalore people, it's online course only.
Or duration?
Duration is 45 to 50 days, 50 hours
Yes.
training. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, Akshay. Okay. Anyone else? Any question? Yeah,
Um,
Akshay.
Ma'am, what is your WhatsApp number?
Okay, I just give you my WhatsApp number 8050 922 145 is my WhatsApp number. You can reach me on neha dot diversity at the
Eight
rate
zero
gmail
nine
dot com.
two 145. Thank you.
Okay, so you can reach me there as well. And if you need more information about the subject, you need more information about the, whatever the content I am covering, you can, for everyone, I send the mail with the course of content and everything. But additional information, if you need, please contact me. Okay, okay then. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you.